We're going to keep the audio on for this one, just because I think it'll be a more mood setting. I guess I can kind of explain what the series is of these videos I'm making. It's kind of the strategy put in place for every pick of a 10-man draft that I'm implementing. They'll be different. We're going to be doing a, 1 through 10 every single day. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll reset once we get to 10. We go backwards in that order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then so on and so forth until actual draft season, for fantasy starts. It's kind of standard, kind of normal. We're just doing 10 teams, not 12. 10 teams, you can have a lot of really high value players. So, usually in 10 teams, what you're looking for is your strongest starting lineup possible, and the bench are all swings. For 12 teams, you kind of have to pay more attention to value because there's less options. More teams that are involved, the more you're looking at that. So 14 teams, 16 teams. Some people like that draft format. It's more competitive, but these are basic ones that probably I I'm willing to bet most leagues are 10 teams, maybe 12. It might be close, but I'm gonna guess it's 10. Uh, with the second pick, depending on what this guy picks first, is how we're gonna decide our draft strategy. Even if he doesn't take McCaffrey, I might not take McCaffrey just for uh trying a zero running back strat. Uh, you probably know what it is. You've probably heard of it before if you pay attention to any of this stuff. But I'm not going to be going by the exact, strategy that people use. See, the sounds are on. But we'll see. Usually drafting 3 wide receivers, I can see the number 2 pick being pretty good for that. If this guy takes Christian McCaffrey, didn't, but we're going to change it up. We're going to take Jamar Chase. I would rather have Justin Jefferson than Jamar Chase, but it's totally possible Jamar Chase has a better season. So I'm fine on that. We're going to be looking at what comes back around to us. I'm seeing a lot of wide receivers taken here, which is really interesting. So I'm going against a lot of other people that might have a similar strategy in mind. And it's a strategy that's like, kind of got more popularized the last few seasons. Saquon Barkley is showing up the camp now. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets taken earlier than usual and he starts to move up those ranks. But we'll see. Yeah, I could see that. JT actually didn't suit up. I don't even know if he's in contract discussion right now. He's just so peeved where they're not getting paid. Sorry, bro. That's why zero wide receiver strategy might be more popular, or zero running back strategy might be more popular nowadays. There's JT, there's Kelsey, there's Chubb. Okay. If I can get Garrett Wilson and Jalen Waddle, if I can get 2 of these 3 guys, I'm pretty good with that. I feel really comfortable with 2 of these 3 guys. I might want Garrett Wilson and Amon-Ra over Jalen Waddle, but I would not complain. I would not complain with Jalen. Let's look at the draft board right now. Yeah. So I'm seeing this guy went double running back at 10. At 10, I kind of get that of going double running back or double wide receiver depending on the value that's there. There are a lot, like if Tyreek Hill falls like back here, then maybe Tyreek and Stephon Diggs. But because a lot of the high value wide receivers were picked so early, it doesn't surprise me that he went with a double running back strat. Because of how the numbers work, I went over this in the first video, apparently, from what the stats say, your percentage chance of winning drops every pick you go down. So someone took Garrett Wilson. So that is the worst case scenario, in my opinion, for me. So I'm gonna take Amon-Ra, and I'll go for Waddle if he's up. Let's see what Gavin goes for. Gavin has a wide receiver. He might go 3 wide receiver too, which means I probably won't have that option. I'm gonna have to take running back if he goes double wide receiver. Amon-Ra St. Brown is Aaron Jones. Very early on Aaron Jones and Jahmyr Gibbs. That's incredible. Okay. I'll take Waddle. I don't mind that. Wow. Now, I like Aaron Jones, but you can probably get him later. I get getting the team you want. But you have to, in my, in my theory is you want to get the players you want, but if you're giving up a bunch of value on them, on where you could potentially get them, I don't know if that's worth it. So yeah, I'm the only person that wins 0 running back so far. Maybe Taylor will do this. Oh no, I didn't. Eddie did too. I really like Eddie's team. Tyreek, Garrett, Chris Olave. Taking my fucking Garrett Wilson. That's fucked up. Devontae Adams dropped off pretty far. I mean, he's gonna get his catches. It doesn't matter who's throwing to him. He's gonna be the guy that's open the most. So, but he did drop pretty far. I understand why. Patrick Mahomes. Okay. If quarterbacks start dropping quickly, we might have to take a higher value one. Let's see how it all falls out. I doubt Mark Andrews makes it to me. I'm not a big fan of Mark Andrews this year, but if it comes around to me and it's Lamar and Mark Andrews, I'll take that. Where's Lamar being drafted? Generally, 38 is his average draft pick. So if I get him there, it's not the end of the world. It's around his value. Mark Andrews drafted a little earlier usually. X rank matters. Obviously, they put a lot of analysis into figuring that out. So that's why I like this board a bit better than the NFL mock drafting. I don't think they put enough emphasis on what the X rank means, because I think this is important. I know people are gonna cry about them, but there's lots of research and analysis put into it. At the end of the day, you're gonna take the player you like. Uh, whether it be because of their upside, because you think something different is about their offense, you might value that over X rank, and you should. But X rank is definitely important, and I don't think it's a good idea to ignore that. But I say that this guy said fuck the X rank hard. Gained Jahmyr Gibbs, who I think is like generally drafted around 45. He might have gone up to like 30 now, but he took him way early. And Aaron Jones, similar sentiment. Like I said, I like both the players. I just don't know if you do it like that. Like Kittle more than I like Andrews. You're gonna see lots of running backs taken in this area right here. So I like my chances of a Lamar, Mark Andrews. I'm gonna take Lamar first though. If the opportunity arises, I want to guarantee Lamar over Mark Andrews. So I'm willing to pick Zay Flowers way late, because I think he'll be the best wide receiver, and I think he'll be up way late, so I'm allowed to. I'm So I'm about to ignore exactly what I said earlier. I don't like Kenneth Walker a bunch this season, but I'm gonna take it anyways because I need a sturdy running back. I like Dameon Pierce a lot here, but I can wait on this. Let's see the tight ends that are available, quarterbacks that are available. I'm gonna take Dameon Pierce here. I like Dameon Pierce a lot. He's a he's a real one, and I think all those total points weren't that great last year. I think they're gonna go up. So I like taking Dameon Pierce. Kind of an awkward situation. 3 wide receivers into 2 running backs. But I need those, sturdy running backs, and I like those guys going for safer picks when it comes to running backs than taking a chance on a J.K. Dobbins or an Alexander Madison. Not projected very high. I disagree. Maybe they haven't, done their analysis on the fact that Dalvin Cook's not a fucking Viking anymore. But I like I like those 2 picks for my position. In general, I'd be wary of them, but because of how my wide receivers panned out, I think it's fine. Calvin Ridley was taken really early. So, one of these 3 quarterbacks, I stated this in the first video, I want one of these 3 guys. It's very possible they're all gone by the time it comes to me. And if that happens, we're going to be late quarterbacking. We're not going to be reaching on like a Dak and a Tua, because a Dak and a Tua isn't worth the pick over something like a Aaron Rodgers or a Kirk Cousins to me. Especially Dak this year. I don't have a lot of faith in that guy because they lost their offensive coordinator and all the shit that's going on with their team. Brandon Cooks is a nice accessory to that team, but I just don't know who's play calling. And if it's Mike McCarthy, I fucking my God, what a nightmare that'll be. So we'll wait. We'll see how it pans out. These guys are all auto picking now. It looks like kind of annoying. I'm fine if you're gonna auto pick. I just rather it be later. Fine auto picking some of your bench when you reach for the. But I guess these guys are kind of testing the water to see how the initial drafts go. But this is definitely a unique one. I still think people understand that, like, although 0 running back strategies are becoming more popular, double running back gives you a sturdy foundation. And with so many rookie wide receivers being able to produce nowadays, just right out the gate, um, like the Garrett Wilson, like the Chris Olave last year, like before that, the Jamar Chases and Justin Jeffersons and these wide receivers that are able to produce right out the gate, you could aim for one of those guys later. I could see Zay Flowers having a really big year this year. Could be Baltimore's best wide receiver. Some other guys like Jordan Addison, obviously not going to be better than Justin Jefferson, but he's very effective, going to be a slot kind of guy. Same thing with Jackson Smith and Jigba. They're going to get catches. So I really don't like these 2 picks. Those guys I'm staying as far away from as possible. If I have to take Cam Akers, like, I'll take him. But it's something I really don't want to have to do. A situation I never want to put myself in. Which usually the Kenneth Walker and the Dameon Pierce I don't want to put myself in either. But not a lot of quarterbacks have been picked around here. So I could get some good value here. I want to see what this guy picks. Tim's auto picking. I don't know if he's actually auto picking because it's going down the whole fucking 30-second timer. Just bullshit, by the way. Pick a running back, asshole. Pick Kamara. Okay. I'm going to do this. He's just a good fantasy quarterback. That's all I'm going to say on that. You fucking asshole. That's what I was going to do. I was going to take DJ Moore. See the tight ends that are available here. God, Kyle Pitts is going to bite so many fucking people, and I'm about to be one of them. Yeah, fucking bite me. Bite me. I'll take the risk on that all day. I don't care. He's got to have a good season eventually, right? And since his rookie debut, he's just got to. My lineup is a little. I don't think I've done the second pick a lot. So this hasn't been how a lot of my teams have played out. It's a little bit of an uncomfortable situation. Maybe I'll get more used to it as the days lead up to the draft. God, so many people are already auto picking. Fuck you guys. Is that guy's quarterback? Let me see your team, Tyler. Taylor? Did I say? Oh no, it's Tyler's. Oh no. I'm fine with Tua. I don't hate the pick, but Justin Fields is projected so high. I mean, he's got to have a better passing year with DJ Moore. Just got to. And I think they drafted an offensive lineman, right? Who did they draft? Alvin Kamara still came back around to me, and I'll take a swing at this one. If Javonte Williams is up, I'll take a swing at that one too. I really like these two guys for what they could be capable of, and then I'll take some rookie wide receivers and look to see where I'm at. You know, I've got my starting young running backs, but Javonte Williams still. Yeah, I'm taking this all day. I feel really good about them. Really, really good about them. Because those two guys could potentially be my starters towards the middle to the end of the year, depending on how everything's playing out. Depending on the matchup week one, I mean, Dameon Pierce might hit the fucking bench for Javonte or Kamara. I'm not really worried about matchups right now. The matchups are obviously important on a week to week basis, but bye weeks I'm only slightly worried about. For now, you're picking based on value, and then you can make decisions week to week. But value is what you should be looking for. So let's see how this draft is playing on. I like. See, they're auto picking kickers now. That's fucking boring. Fuck you guys. You have my homeboy, yeah. I'm willing to draft another running back here. Definitely willing. What's this guy? I'll take Pickens if he's up. I'll take Elijah Moore too. I really like Elijah Moore this year. He's just too talented of a wide receiver to not, produce. I know the Jets fucking hated him for whatever reason. No, probably because he bitched and complained while he was on that team. I don't have a quarterback. Yeah, we know. I gotta get enough bye week variability here. Pretty good with that. We've done good on bye weeks this year. There's been some, or this draft. There have been some drafts where I'm fucking 13, 13, 13, 13. I'm sitting there like, oh, I must really like these fucking guys. Now we're looking for a backup quarterback. Like I said, in general, you don't have to do this. I don't even want to read this. It's probably some bullshit hype. Oh, he just signed his contract. Okay. When do I need him? By week 13? Okay. I know what I said. I'm about to get. I'm not drafting a backup quarterback. I'm not doing him. Usually I would, but I'm not doing it because Michael Thomas is still up. And we're gonna get. I don't really have to get Zay because I didn't end up getting Lamar. So I'm not gonna give this Miami rookie. I feel good about him. That's gonna be the end of this video. I kind of got to go over what my intent for this series is more, and some theory about where we're looking with the second pick. It's gonna get much more. The later the picks go, that middle ground of picks, it's going to be more interesting because you're going to see me hitting for a lot of value picks even more than general. I got to reach pretty hard in this one because I got the strong starters that I got. So I got to take a few shots in the dark, like Mike Thomas, like our I don't even know how to say his name, the Miami running back, Kamara, Williams, all guys have potential to be like lead running backs. They're all starting running backs, the number one guy. But with obvious question marks, Kamara didn't have a great last season. Probably not getting suspended, but he had injury problems and he had fumble problems, to be honest. And Javonte Williams, obviously, high pick last year, shredded his fucking ACL, out for the year. It's hard to come back from, but players do it nowadays. I'm fine doing that. And yeah, gotta take a few swings. I like that one. I like how I got to explain more about my thought process in each one of my picks. So more and more of these videos come out, I'll get better at it. Yeah, we're probably actually going to record the next one immediately after this. So, but I'll just be posting it the next day because I want to get a few of these out of the way. I have a busy week. So if I can get like three or, two more of these out of the way, I'd be happy. So, see you in 5 minutes. For you, see you the next day.